This is AC Starlord 29, or AKA Austin, and I'm going to talk about one more video of Doctor Strange before I get to the Doctor Strange movie, the first movie, and the movie we've all been waiting for, or what I've been waiting for, and everyone else has been waiting for, and most people saw it already, but if you haven't, to talk about Multiverse of Madness. So this episode or this video is going to be talking about Doctor Strange and the other movies that he's been in. So besides his solo movie, which I will be talking about pretty soon, he was in Avengers Endgame. It was in Avengers Endgame, Infinity War, and Spider-Man No Way Home. So in Infinity War, he was just there to help out with Iron Man, his team, pretty much. And then just helping the situation of fighting Thanos, because he knows that Thanos wants his Ayamoto, which has the Time Stone. And then Endgame, I think in Endgame was he... Yeah, in Endgame he was one of the people that got faded away, but in Infinity War, he was there to prevent the things from happening, and he basically said that there's a lot of different chances we can win or lose, and basically he said the title of the next movie in that in Infinity War, which was the end game. So everyone disappeared, even including Doctor Strange, because Doctor Strange was the main Avenger, and then the rest of the Avengers tried to bring him back. So when they brought him back, he was also part of the Battle of Endgame, and he fought the fight. So basically, we haven't seen. Then after that, we haven't seen anything of him or any mention of him until Spider-Man: No Way Home. But there is a mention of him, and in the background for like Shang-Chi. Also, I forgot he was also in Thor, part of Thor. It was either Dark Elf or the Dark Elf or Ragnarok. I think it was Ragnarok, but I also think it was in one of the other Thors. But basically, he was also in Thor to help out Thor with the situation, and the Sanctorum talking to Thor. I forgot all about that, but he was in that too. But the Shang-Chi, he was also mentioned because of Wong. Wong was also helping out Shang-Chi a little bit, but he was also mentioned because Wong became the Sorcerer Supreme now because of his absence in the Infinity War and the absence of Endgame. And then in No Way Home, they mentioned it again that Wong is now Sorcerer Supreme because he was absent, and I guess he went on some other adventures because his Sanctorum was filled with snow and all that stuff. And it's interesting how Spider-Man No Way Home, he comes to Doctor Strange now knowing his actual name, because Infinity War is like, yeah, my name is Peter. My name is Peter Parker. Oh, my name is Doctor Stephen Strange. Oh, we're going superhero names. My name is Spider-Man. Blah blah whatever. You know that word went to backwards. I mean that witty things back and forth when they first met, and in the Avengers Infinity War. But yeah, if he didn't, Spider-Man didn't meet him there in the first place, we wouldn't have him in this movie. So in this movie, you guys ask him for the spell for everyone to forget for everyone to forget what happened in Spider-Man Far From Home, but not erase the memories of his two friends. Have his two friends know, and Aunt May, and he messed up the spell, and that's what we got. While he was talking, and while Stephen Strange trying to do the spell, as he was talking, while Stephen Strange was doing the spell, he messed up the spell and had all the villains from Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire's villains to come in with also on top of, well, even top of his own villains, maybe possibly. But he was fighting villains from Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, and then he has a little fight with Spider-Man in this. Also, he asked Spider-Man and his friends to Scooby-Doo this shit, or please Scooby-Doo this shit, which is kind of funny for him to say that. And the reason why I still remember this because this is the last movie I saw in theaters. Well, not one of the last movies I saw in theaters before I saw Uncharted, and now I have it on Blu-ray. I still want to rewatch it on Blu-ray. But they also have a little squabble of a fight, and it's a trippy fight as well. Again, because that's what Doctor Strange does. With Spider-Man, I'm surprised that Doctor Strange, he's a doctor, he's an actual doctor, and Spider-Man beat him with math. And doctors know math really well, and chemistry, and Doctor Strange got beat by Spider-Man with math. So we don't see Doctor Strange till later on in the movie, which we go further. So we go about in the timeline where, okay, Ned was messing with his portal thing, and he opened up the portal for Andrew Garfield Spider-Man and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Tom Holland was feeling sad about his Aunt May dying. They help him out. Okay, so there's that, and well, we see a team up, and then we eventually see Doctor Stephen Strange figuring out the math problem or the chemistry problem. Well, figuring the math problem, and he's like, "What's happening here? Why is there so many Spider-Mans here? Why is there more than one of you?" And blah blah blah. Well, I'm trying to, trying to get rid of the situation of hand, or situation that we made up. Okay, and Doctor Strange, obviously comes with the fight. Obviously, well, he comes to the fight and also stays for the fight. He also, as he's helping him with the fight, he's trying to contain the spell, and he's like, "Well, I can't control the spell. Everyone's coming in. Everyone's coming in. Everyone's coming in. I can't control this." And eventually, the spell is broken, and eventually, he does the spell where everyone forgets who he is, and now Peter Parker has to start all fresh, and not knowing Mary Jane or not knowing Ned. Also, Doctor Strange not knowing nothing about Spider-Man. So this leads into Multiverse of Madness. Also leads into Wanda, him still knowing Wanda, or maybe not knowing Wanda. Who knows? But we know that Wanda's gonna be in the next movie, and we all know that he has to meet an all-new person named American Chavez. But hopefully we get Spider-Man in this, Tom Holland or someone dressed up like Spider-Man saying, "Hey, look, I messed up this. I originally messed up this in my movie. I know you don't know me because you erased your memory and you erased everyone else's memory to not know who I am, but I need your help." Hopefully that's in there as well, with also some other heroes. But basically, at the end of this leads end of No Way Home ends up leading to Multiverse of Madness. So hopefully that's awesome. The next movie I'm going to be talking about is his own solo movie in 2016. I mean 2016. No, it was 2018 or 16. Whenever the movie was made, the first one was made. But there we go. We'll talk about the solo movie after this. But this is basically just a brief recap of where Doctor Strange has been. He's been in one Thor movie. I still don't remember which one, but it's one of the Thor movies. Talking to Thor, Avengers, Infinity War, Endgame, now Spider-Man No Way Home, and now back into his own solo movie that's a sequel to his original solo movie. So, again, I am out like Doctor Strange and making myself a portal, obviously, behind me. It can stay open for now, but I know I don't have special effects. I'm just doing a funny thing. Anyways, like this video, subscribe, hit the notification bells, comment, put a like on this, subscribe. It helps the algorithm, also the algorithm if you like, and subscribe this. So yeah. That's been a recap after the what if. Peace out.